Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Kim going to give this one to Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Ben to throw again. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. For a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. Not much there, only a yard. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate in this offense. They went for it on 4th turn, trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
7 yards. And it's
Murray with a 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Man open left side. It's Williams.
Pass. Lead to Max Williams.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again for the 41. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Hopkins, incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the gun, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
By the Steelers.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Edmonds. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 6-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Cardinal first down.
Murray now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Murray again. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, how good has his defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And yes, good play to the tight end McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will hand to Counter, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Boswell's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, That's a good drive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40.
Third quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. While no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. 26 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The lead down to a single point.
15. Cardinals 14. St. Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In the yard at their 49-yard line.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Cardinals 42-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray looking left side and he's got a man. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Murray to air it out again. Fitzgerald on a slant. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
5-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals first
down Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, you could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right, they've done just that, and look where it's gotten.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They were. Here's Roethlisberger.
You try busting that man.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's third down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Yo.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I passed out there for you. I said fucking last night. I ain't get back there. It was over.
Wow.
I'm gonna go back up to probably about 12, so I'm gonna get back on the game. That was dead.
Now bad hit, and he lost the
That was
football.
done
It's
last
loose.
night.
And this will be recovered by the offense.